Now, I know some of you think we don't have any of those unruly people in our church, but actually they're in every church. So now Paul identifies 5 kinds of people within the church. 5 kinds of people that can emerge, I think, within this transition time in our church. He first of all says that we are to recognize and warn the unruly. Now, the word unruly is a military term. It describes a soldier that is out of rank. It describes a soldier that doesn't follow orders, that gets out of step with everybody else. It might be described as a person who is in a marching unit but decides that I don't want to march in time with everybody else. I want to march according to my own time. If you've ever been in a marching band, you know that it is absolutely imperative that everybody march in time. Well, what if one person decides, I don't want to march in the time that everybody else is? I want to march according to my own time. It doesn't just impact him, it impacts everybody else, right? I mean, everybody can trip, everybody can fall, everybody is impacted. So he is simply saying an unruly person is a person described as one who wants their own way, who doesn't really care about everybody else. I know some of you think we don't have any of those unruly people in our church, but actually they're in every church. Actually, they're in every church, and sometimes they make appointments to come see me. And when they do, there's this notable tell. Almost always they say, Pastor, I believe that we need to be doing this. This is a ministry that our church needs to be involved in. And God has told me that we need to be doing this. And I'm like, that's exciting. I think that's a great ministry. And since God has given you that heart and that desire and that passion, I think you ought to help us put that together. If that's God. And then they'll say this, no, I'm not, I think you need to be doing it. And so I'm like, well, God hadn't told me that. No, but God told me to tell you that you need to be doing that. And so what happens a lot of times with an unruly person is they want to tell the church what the church needs to be doing, where the church needs to be going. This is what you need to be doing. This is where you need to go. I've got it all figured out. I know where everything needs to be moving. And if you don't do it the way I think it needs to be done, I get mad. And all of a sudden they become critical if it's not done the way they think it needs to be done. They begin to sow seeds of discord and doubt and have a critical spirit, may even be subtle in the way that they address things. And what does Paul say we are to do? He said, warn them. Tell them it's dangerous to think that way.